Okay, I finished a couple of movies, so I am at Blockbuster. Gonna swap them. Clash of the Titans. I actually thought it was pretty good. I wasn't sure if I would like it. A lot of times these movies tend to be too violent for me. And then this one, when I started playing it, my first thoughts were, oh, it's not going to be too violent. It's going to be too kind of campy. But it actually turned out to be okay. So it's not on my list of all-time favorite movies, but it was fine. It was watchable. I would tell somebody to watch it. City Island. This one I had never even heard of, and didn't even really, when I checked it out, didn't even really pay attention to who was in it, and when it started, I was actually kind of surprised at who was in it, with Juliana Margulies and Andy Garcia. I like them very much. Stephen Strait is a total hottie. I would watch it just for that. But if you have never heard of it, I would watch it. I actually enjoyed it a lot. Gives kind of good insight into dysfunctional family. So, pretty good story, liked it. I'm going to swap it. I printed off my little coupon for my free in-store movie for the month, so I'm going to swap it. Swap these and use my coupon while I'm waiting for 2 more to show up in the mail. I also read Once Upon Stilettos by Shanna Swenson. This is part of the Enchanted Ink series. This is a really good series of books. Very light reading. Not, if you're into magic and that kind of stuff, I would watch it, but it's not scary, obviously. And so if that's the kind of magic kind of books you like to read, or vampire books or whatever, this isn't the book for you. This is very light reading, but for those of us who like beauty-related and fashion-related storylines, they kind of throw that in there with a little bit of magic and kind of a very awkward sort of love story kind of thing as well. So, cute books. I would recommend those to folks. And since I finished that, I took the cover off of this. Does anybody else do that? Anytime I have a hardback that has the paper covers, I always take the paper covers off and, leave them at home because I don't like to tear them up carrying the book around. But anyway, this book is called A Dry Spell by Susie Maloney. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or not, but if anybody's read that, I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on it, but that's what I'm going to be reading next. And this is a book I will be passing around with my family when I finish it. So I'll let you guys know what I think, and I'm going to go in now and get a new movie, so I'll let you know what I pick up. Okay, so I used my coupon on date night, so we'll see how that is. And then I went to the library to take back my library book, and my library always keeps a cart where they sell, the books that they want to get rid of, and I had 2 coupons for free books because, I don't know, a year ago or something, I participated in the summer reading program for adults, because I stay pretty active in my community, and so I participated in that, and at the end they had a dinner for everybody to get together, and they had a drawing, and so I won the big drawing that they had, and so I had like a big goodie basket, and it included all kinds of stuff. It had like some tablecloths, and a huge picnic basket, and folding chair, and outdoor games, and just all kinds of stuff, you know, things for kids, squirt guns and things like that. But it also had these coupons for free books from the cart in it. So, long story longer, I used my coupons that I've had in my purse for forever, and I got The Haunted Abbot by Peter Tremaine, and Traveling with the Dead by Barbara Hambly. So, both of them are, this one is some kind of vampire novel, and this one is a mystery novel, but I was reading through it, and it said something about a ghost, you know, haunting, and so I'm on a real, like, magic kick. This is just a fiction book, but the other one's a mystery. So, anyway, I'll be reading those eventually, and if anybody's read them, let me know what you think of them. And, oh, tonight is Dancing with the Stars. I think it's time for Florence Henderson to get kicked off. Bristol Palin is not doing that well, but she at least has potential to do really well. She would just pull the corn cob out of her butt and loosen up some. So, I think it's time for Florence to go. What do you guys think? We'll see. Let's talk about candles for a minute. I am just using my candles, and I don't typically use them in the spring and summer because I usually always have my windows open, and in the summer especially, you know, it stays light out so late. I mean, it'll be 10 o'clock and still be light out, that I just don't use them because I like to burn them properly and make sure they melt, you know, from side to side and have a full melt before I blow them out so that they don't get wasted and they don't get that kind of a well going on in the middle. So I typically only burn them in the fall and winter. And I finished this one that I've had for a while. This is a cinnamon berry candle from, I know you guys can't read that, I know it's not focusing. This is from Old Williamsburg Candle Corporation. And this is a candle that was given to me. It's a Bing Cherry candle. It says Fragrance Delight. This is by, the company is Candlelight out of Cincinnati. And so I'm going to use this one next. My home is, at least the living room, is mostly everything's cream, but I have accents of yellow. Obviously you can see my pillow. And accents of green, kind of a similar shade of green, blending into kind of a darker, sort of olive-colored green. And in my bedroom, I have my bedroom in reds, and there's cream, but there's also red, like burgundy, all the way down to a very, very, very pale pink. And so, I have tons of candles in my bedroom already, and so what I've been doing is just burning kind of the candles that don't really match my decor, because if I'm here by myself, nobody's going to see that they don't match. And then I keep my candles that kind of match out, and then if I happen to run out of the candles that I have too many of, or that don't really match anything, then I'll burn the ones that kind of decorate my home. And so I can use the red candles up in my room, but or in the extra room, but the extra room is kind of a store. So I tend to just burn these when I'm here by myself, or you know, nobody's going to come over to see. So anyway, this is a red cherry one, and I'm putting out all of my kind of fall colored ones to decorate. So, what is your favorite candle scent? I really like fruity scents, and I really like things that smell like food. I'm not a huge floral person, and I'm definitely not an herbal scented person when it comes to candles. Probably the most interesting scented candle I've ever had was a popcorn candle. It smelled like microwave popcorn, and that one was really fun. Anytime people would smell it, they'd be like, "Oh, are you making popcorn?" I'm like, "No, it's a candle." And that's one of those that they're always like, "Oh, gosh, it smells so good," but it's a scent that you wouldn't think to scent your house with. And I wouldn't normally use that one to scent my house with. That was just for fun. So anyway, let me know what your favorite scents are, candle related, and I'm gonna go light this bad boy up. This is the cover for the book I was telling you guys I'm going to be reading. I just thought I would show you that. So if you're interested in reading it, you know what you're looking for. If you go to the bookstore or something along those lines. You just heard that sound. That was my cat jumping up and scaring my other cat. Anyway, there you have it. That's what I'll be reading.